Hey guys, this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my December daily final walkthrough. So hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna give you a quick look onto my December daily. So this is the final look, and I'm going to be doing the journaling after I share the video here, but I wanted to share with you the layouts and how this turned out, and I am in love with this little binder. So sometimes for my December daily I do the junk journal style, sometimes I do the binder style, and it has been a while since I did the binder style, but I absolutely love how this turned out. And I think what I most love about it is the flexibility of switching up the pages, because as I was putting the numbers on the bubbles, I realized that I had them like in different orders, so it was really easy to change like day 17 to day 4, because I did do it all basically at the end of December. And anyway, so that was really easy to do, to make changes, so I love that. I went ahead and decorated the front here with some Prima flowers. The binder that I'm using is by Craftalier. I'll try to leave a link below, but this is just a standard ring bound three rings, and I love this pink and white color, so I decided to do a pink Christmas type of book. I have here this tassel that I honestly don't know where it came from, but it was on my stash and I love the touch of gold here. And then for the paper collection, I am using Sugar Cookies by Prima on most of them, and then just complementing with some papers from my stash. The numbers here are a die set by La Craft, so I love their little bubble numbers. They're so pretty, so I'll try to link it below. And so yeah, so let's take a look at the memories. I did do a video setting up my December daily as part of the 12 days of Christmas, and then also I have a two-part video on me doing the layouts and adding the pictures and just doing the final things. So I'll leave all of those links below, and then I'll walk you through how it looks at the end. So first, let's look at this side. I just absolutely love seeing these pom-pom, which is also by Craftalier. I love seeing this trim. This is a little trim by Dollar Tree, I think, or one of those dollar stores, and I just love the gold and the pink on this side. And okay, so now let's take a look at the book here. So my first page is just a pocket binder that I turned into a shaker here, so I put a lot of pink and red sequins to match the colors of my book. And then I have some gift tags that are left blank in the back, but I'm going to be doing some of my journaling in there as well. This Merry Christmas is a die, so I just went ahead and put that here. And at the beginning when I set this up, I have an image here at the center, but then I redid that page because I wanted to be able to look at the picture on the next page here. And then I have some of the trim on the front too, or on the top. And I just love playing with these. It almost feels like the sequence is part of the picture on the back. But the picture on the back is actually a laminated page. I also did this as part of the 12 days of Christmas, using some of the wrapping paper we used this year to wrap the presents, and just added one of my favorite pictures and just laminated that. And this is actually a pocket, so I'm gonna be writing kind of like a little letter with all the intentions on creating this December daily. And then here we go to the date. So at the beginning when I was setting this up, I wasn't very worried about the dates. I was just putting them all, printing the pictures and adding them. And like I said, as I was finishing adding the numbers, I am such a Virgo. I had to have a memory for each day, and have it, at least the memories that I did have them in order. So that's why then I kind of reorganized the book a little bit, and it was really easy because all you do is just like open the binder and just switch up the pages, and for the most part it worked out so good. So over here I have have a little gift tag, so I'm gonna be adding my journaling in there at the end. And then pictures from December 1st with my brother was visiting from Peru with his family, so we of course went to the city. And then here on the back, he actually came for Thanksgiving. My daughter had her quinceañera party the day after Thanksgiving, so we were able to spend Thanksgiving together with the family, a lot of family that came from out of town. We actually did the quinceañera on that weekend, so we knew people will be able to travel and come and join us for that weekend. And so we hosted Thanksgiving in the house. So even though this is not December, I went ahead and added some of those pictures here because it is part of the holiday celebration. And I don't know if I mentioned that on my channel yet, but the day before Thanksgiving I went to my physical therapy and I actually found this little kitten. So her name is Minnie. She came to me on my car after I parked, and I was running late for the physical therapy. I didn't know what to do. She was by herself and there was nothing around because this is the doctor's office next to the hospital, which is next to the freeway, and all there is just this huge parking lot, and it was empty because of the holiday. So I don't know where the kitty came from, but I felt so bad. So she kept coming to me, so I picked her up and put her in my car, and I said I'll figure it out later. And she is the sweetest little girl, so we decided to keep her. And so her name is Minnie, and she's just so cute. Here's a picture of me and my brother. We went shopping to the city. And then here we went to San Francisco Union Square Park to do the ice skating, but this day they didn't have any available ice skating, so we actually didn't do the ice skating, but we ended up just shopping around the stores around. We had some food and just had a great time with the family. And then we also did a little bit of San Francisco, like driving around that curvy street. I think it's called the Crooked Street on Lombard, and it was really fun. I haven't been there in years, and we drove down and it was an adventure. So I got some pictures on this little glassine bag, which I also decorated these using some of the ephemera from the collection. And then this is a picture of the 4th, which is the day that they were flying back to Peru, and it was just so sad. I mean, I took a picture by the Christmas tree when they were leaving, but yeah, they were all crying. And here's the little kitty. So unfortunately, the girls had to go back to school and they couldn't stay a little bit longer. But at least they were able to spend some time together for a little bit. So again, I like using these little gift tags that I saved to add my journaling. So on this day, which was actually not exactly on the 5th, I think this was actually earlier, a week ahead, but it was Christmassy, so I decided to put it on one of the days that I didn't have any pictures for, because at the end of the day, in 10 years, it's not going to really matter what happened on the 5th or what happened on the on the 10th, but I still wanted to keep the memories and just put a number, because like I said, I'm a Virgo and I needed to have some sort of organization here. So on this day, my daughters and their friends had a hot cocoa night, and so we went to Target and they were all wearing cozy PJs, and we went to get all the hot chocolate and then cake things. They were baking, watching Christmas movies, and it was so fun. But this was actually earlier on the week of, during the Thanksgiving break, but it was really fun. So I included it here because it looks so Christmassy. And then on the 6th, I also did not have any pictures for the 6th. So this is actually a picture that I took at the mall sometime after the 6th actually, but I decided to print that picture and just put it here because I didn't have anything on the 6th. I needed a picture for the 6th, and so I put the picture of them at the mall, and I actually did 2 pictures back to back, and they're different pictures, but they're on the same, on the Christmas tree. And then as you can see, I used this little foam dots or foam, I don't know what this is, but I stole this from my daughter. She uses this to make her slime, and I thought this looked like snow, so I went ahead and closed the top here again and just made it into another shaker, kind of looking like a little bit of snow on that layout, and I loved how this turned out. Then on the 7th, we always go watch basketball. My kids do volleyball and their best friends do basketball, so this was one of those basketball days, so I decided to, even though it wasn't Christmassy, I love it. I love having friends that are like family to us, and I printed one of those pictures and just decorated a little bit. And then on the 8th, I didn't have any pictures also, so I just went ahead and did a picture of all the cats. So I do have 5 cats, 6 now with the little baby, which just sounds a little crazy, but they're all so cute. And so I wanted to put one picture of each of them being all cozy at home. And then for the 9th, my daughter loves to play piano, and so this day was kind of funny because the little kitten was trying to play the piano with her, so she kept like interrupting and pressing on the keys, but it was just the cutest thing. So sweet moments at home. And I know it's hard to see with, you know, the plastic on the video, so I do apologize, but in terms of like making the December daily on these plastic sleeves, it just makes it so easy. I'm just using the 4x3 cards and then cut some other cardstock at 4x3 to fit in the pocket and to put the little pictures. And then I'm mixing it up with some regular cardstock, so I just grabbed 2 sheets of cardstock, and this is 6x8, and I just glue them back to back together to have that thick page. So I love the combination of the plastic with the actual, you know, with the cardstock. It just makes it so different, and I love it. And then I like adding this little bling. So on the 10th, my daughter had her last volleyball game for the season, so they did a little ceremony and they were like calling their names. It was really fun. This was the last game for her middle grade before she goes to high school, so it was emotional. It was an emotional day. And then here on the 11th, I also didn't have a picture for this day, so I just went ahead and put a picture of my dog cozy by the Christmas tree, and the kitten who is like feeling right at home. She was laying on top of the dog, which was so cute because at the beginning the dog was just like kind of iffy about the new kitten, but then they're now best friends. So cute. And then these little foam snowflakes are also from Dollar Tree, I believe. So these here. Now on this day, and probably this is the reason why I didn't have a lot of pictures, but I think on the 10th, my niece also came to visit from Peru. This is my oldest niece, and it was just so fun. So she was just here for, I think, 4 days. So we were, you know, trying to manage life and work and school, and then me and her decided to go to the city. So we went late at night. I said, me and you are gonna go have a little city night. So we went to look at the Christmas tree, we went to the Golden Gate, we went to the Palace of Fine Arts, and I have tons of pictures that I'm actually gonna put on a different book. But yeah, it was fun having a time, just me and her. And then I decided to do an early Christmas dinner because, again, my niece was just visiting for a few days. And so before she went, she was going to Colorado. I decided to do an early Christmas dinner. So we baked some ham, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, and we had my other cousin over. It was just a beautiful early Christmas celebration. So I got gifts for everybody. And we did our Secret Santa exchange. It was so fun. And so I have a lot of pictures here, and then I added another one of these. Oh, as you can see here, I made this top section into a shaker as well, and then I added another one of these gift tags, so I'm gonna be putting there the journaling for these dates. So this is all the same 13, the same day, and I just love, you know, love the whole thing. 14, again, not really pictures on this day, so I just put pictures of me at home cozy with the little kittens. She learned how to get into my craft room, so she loves to be held, and she likes all the attention on her, maybe because she's still little, but she wants to be held and, you know, cuddle, which is so different from my other cats. My other cats are more like, you know, give me my space, leave me alone. She's not like, she's like, I'm alone, play with me or hug me, and she's just so cute. So anyway, that was a picture dedicated to her. On the 15th, we got this toy for the new kitten, but the funny part was like all the older kittens wanted to go play in that, and even the dog. And the 15th is my Bradley's birthday, so he got a special dinner, and he turned 12 this year, which is crazy how my baby is now 12. On the 16th, I also didn't have any like memories, so I went ahead and printed my, or glue in here, my bingo card of the 12 days of Christmas, and showing my bingo, and just basically to remember, you know, my December crafting memories. And so now that goes in here. Then on the 17th, another one of these gift tags that I like adding. I use the red one because it matches the picture of Santa. And so I'm going to be doing some journaling. So on this day, my daughter went, it was one of her friend's birthdays, and they went to play mini golf. And everything was decorated for Christmas. It was so, so cute. And then on the next day, we had another basketball game we went to watch. And after the game, we went to the mall because she is performing, or she was performing on the Christmas holiday concert at school. So we needed a red dress. And so that was that day. Then on the 19th, we were just kind of watching TV. We like to put Dance Moms on it, which is not very Christmassy, but the girls are obsessed with Dance Moms still. We watch it over and over again. And then they were playing Minecraft, and I think I was actually crafting, but on the living room. And sometimes I bring my stuff and I'm crafting, so we're just kind of hanging out around the, you know, on the living room. And my daughter took pictures of the little kitty. So cute. So that's what that was. On the 20th, I think this day we actually went to do a little bit of shopping. As much as I don't like the mall, the girls always constantly have to get a gift for either an exchange at school or with her volleyball friend. Then on the 21st is the day of their winter concert at school. So my daughter performed with her best friend. They sang Jingle Bells. It was so beautiful. And so over here I added some of these red flowers and snowflakes that kind of match their dresses, and I just loved it. It was such a beautiful performance. I loved it. And then after that, they actually had school after that, but then at the end of the school day, we went and picked them up, got them flowers, we went out to lunch, and I still need to put another picture there for the lunch, so I'm saving that. Then on the 22nd, me and my daughter went to the mall again. Just me and her, because she wanted to buy presents for her sisters. And it was actually really fun. I love shopping with this daughter because she's like me. She's going in and out of the mall. The other two like to browse the entire mall. That is just exhausting, but we know. I guess that's what you do when you're a teenager. So over here on the 23rd, I actually didn't have anything. I have been on this day wrapping presents, so I didn't add any, I didn't have any pictures, but what I want to put on this pocket is samples of the wrapping paper. I want to do something like this and just put them here, but I will be using the wrapping paper we used this year and just put my favorite pictures in there. So I'm going to put that on this pocket. And then over here, this is the 24th. So on the 24th, we actually went to pick up dinner. I actually ordered dinner early in the day, and then we went and picked it up. We had a Texas Roadhouse, which is like, we love it. And I didn't feel like baking another ham again because we had early Christmas and we were kind of done with the turkey and ham. So we got some ribs, sweet potatoes, and then we opened our presents at midnight. So I love, that's kind of like a tradition in Peru. We open gifts at midnight on the 24th, and I still like doing that. So we did that, and of course I still have a little something on Christmas morning, but yeah, it was also fun here. So I did a couple pictures of them opening their presents, but I will be making a full album for Christmas because I love capturing the reaction and I just need to keep all of those pictures on one book. Then here I used this little paper bag, and I decorated that with, the theme of this book. But in here I added this little Christmas card that my daughter made to me at school, and it was just so pretty how like she did the paper collage. I love these things like these that are handmade, and she cut all of these little pieces separately and just kind of build her snowman, put a little bow, and then she got me a little candy cane, but I just want to keep it all in here. And so this little baggie was perfect to keep that memory there. And I miss when the girls used to do that. Like, they grow, they don't do that at school. So I was really surprised with that. And then I turned the back into a little pocket in there. So I still need to add all the journaling. And then on the 25th, Christmas morning, we went to visit Nana. And we spent some time. The girls saw their little cousins. And it was just really, really fun. And then I also did stockings for them, which I actually need to probably add more pictures because that was still on the 25th. And I just love looking back at this book. Even though I just finished it, I keep going back, looking at all the memories. So if you have never made a December daily, I highly recommend you do. And it's just so fun to collect your memories and look back. And again, if you don't have pictures of every day, it doesn't really matter. Like if you took the picture on the 10th and you placed it on the 8th, it just is December. It's all related to the holidays, and it's just the joy of having it all together in one book. So I highly recommend. I know it's a little bit, sometimes it looks like a lot of work and it looks overwhelming probably. And to be quite honest, it wasn't overwhelming. I think as long as you have a system, print all the pictures at once, then glue all the layouts and do the documenting at the end, like I'm gonna do now. Probably sit down one day watching a movie, drinking some coffee, and adding all the actual journaling in here. But yeah, and so I really hope that you guys enjoy the walkthrough of my December daily. These are always sweet memories that I will treasure for a long, long time. I'm actually gonna get working on my December daily for last year because I didn't do that one, obviously, for personal reasons. But I think I am now ready to go back to those memories without them being so painful. It was my last Christmas with my mom last year in 2023, and obviously it has been really difficult to look back at the memories, but I think I'm at a point now that I really want to document that, even though probably still be a little painful, but I do need to treasure those on a book like this because I don't want them to get lost on my phone. And yes, I just love looking back, and I know once I do it, I'm gonna love looking back at that as well. So I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope that you had a beautiful Christmas if you celebrate any other holidays. Happy holidays and happy new year. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.